In today's fragmented media landscape, nothing drives results like local media, and Locality is proving it. Locality's Local X platform is redefining local video advertising by centralizing premium streaming solutions into a simple, data-driven workflow. Local X puts real-time planning, scalable reach, and measurable results at your fingertips. Discover how Local X makes planning local media fast, easy, and intuitive at locality.com/localx.
Hi, I'm Adrienne Pasquarelli, Special Projects Editor and Senior Reporter at Ad Age, and welcome to another edition of the Marketer's Brief podcast, our weekly discussion about marketing news and trends that have the industry buzzing. Many retailers are trying to figure out how to use AI, but one seems to have cracked the code. Stitch Fix, the online personal styling service, recently introduced Stitch Fix Vision, an AI-powered visualization tool to help people shop. It's now in beta. Today we'll be talking with Debbie Woloshin, Chief Marketing Officer of Stitch Fix. She'll talk about how the brand is using AI, its recent marketing campaign, and what she sees ahead in 2026. Now here's my conversation with Debbie. Hi Debbie, thanks for joining us.
Hi, it's fantastic to be here with you today, Adrienne. Really excited to talk to you about Stitch Fix and what we're doing.
Yeah, how long have you been there with the brand?
I have been here for a little over 3 years, and it's really been the most unique and exciting opportunity because of the way the business is structured and how we think about our client and really show up every day to serve and help our clients.
Do you have a history in retail? Had you been in retail before? Or was this a first time in the category for you?
I have been in the retail category for quite some time. Before joining Stitch Fix, I had the opportunity to work on some really interesting and exciting brands. I really loved the chance to work on unique brands, and I've led transformation efforts at both Marc Jacobs and the Fry Boot Company. Before that, I also worked at L'Oreal, where we were really focused on problem solution. So bringing those experiences together and thinking about going deeper on client relationships and client centricity has really been a great focus for me at Stitch Fix to be able to garner all of that experience and really land it here in a unique and meaningful way.
So it feels like it's a very crazy time in retail. And as someone with so much retail experience, I'm sure you would agree. What's most exciting to you right now about working at Stitch Fix and also kind of what's on the horizon in terms of retail and Stitch Fix?
I like that you say crazy, but I think it's exciting also. I think that there's a lot of opportunity for brands, and at Stitch Fix, we're really focused on building deep connections and deep relationships and making sure that we're meeting our clients where they are. And so, from that perspective, we have so many tools in place to help our clients express what they need and the help they want from us, as well as helping our stylists, who are real human beings, which is really important, be able to help those clients. So, creating a deeper level of connection, which is really meaningful, and really being able to show up as a brand that is not just in the service, but in the relationship business is very exciting and I think highly differentiated.
Well, one new thing to the brand is the recently launched Stitch Fix Vision, which is a new offering that helps people shop and also uses AI, one of the most important buzzwords in marketing and retail and advertising right now. Can you talk about what that program is?
Sure. So just to give you a little bit of perspective on Stitch Fix for people who might not be familiar, Stitch Fix is the original and leading online personal styling service. And we were launched more than 14 years ago, and built in our DNA was AI from the get-go and a rich treasure trove of client insights. And so what we have is a lot of new technology from some of that AI, and one of our newest, which you've just referenced, is Vision, which is still in beta. And the way it works is you upload a headshot and then a full body shot, and then we are able, because of the information we have about you, we know what you need from us, we know what you don't want from us, to pull together some looks on an image that looks very much like you so that you can see yourself in some of the items that your stylist has selected for you. And what's so fantastic is that it's like the next level of virtual try-on And then you can shop those items. You can tell your stylist that you like the way that might look or you want it in a different color. And you can not only create a two-way dialogue, but you can also imagine how you might use those items and how they would integrate into the wardrobe that we've already created for you.
So is there a conversation then with your stylist? Like the AI powers what you're seeing, but then you talk to the stylist, oh, I'd like this in a little bit of a lighter purple or something like that.
So, rooted in how we onboard our clients is a dialogue with our stylists. You take your style quiz, you tell us your preferences, you tell us your avoids, you tell us you have a new job and you really need something that'll make you look great, or you're going to a party. You then create a stylist note that gives your stylist that feedback. And she or he, like my stylist is Victoria and she's fantastic, love my sweater, pulls it all together for you. And then those images are generated by that feedback and that data that we have. Then, if you decide that you want an item, you can put an additional note in saying, I'd like an item like this, or I'd like this item, which is great. And then they can build their fix around, your fix around that, which is so fantastic because it feels truly like a partnership. They are your partner in building your personal style and in building your wardrobe. And it really is so helpful. Like the note that Victoria wrote me yesterday, I just got my fix, was like, I'm here for you. I get that you don't want V-necks. I know you want solids. You're sick of wearing black, gray.
It feels like that both of those things together kind of help to bridge the human AI gap, which is a big problem.
Yeah, I love the way you said that because the way we like to think about it is it's not an or, it's an and. So we are powered by AI, but we are styled by humans. We are on a mission to help our clients personalize it for them and really bring it to life in a meaningful way. They are part of our community. And so it doesn't feel lonely, it doesn't feel isolating, it feels inclusive and exciting and tailored to their needs.
Does it also help with cutting back on costs because you are doing fewer mailings? Because if someone can see a really accurate representation of themselves wearing an item, then they might know that's not for me. And so it would kind of cut back on some of the return, like those items that are sent back unworn and that kind of thing.
The way we are thinking about the tools that we have in place is much more about meeting our clients' needs from like a fit and style perspective. So like operationally built in, there's a lot of really smart features, but the most important element is for us to come up with what we know they're asking for from us. Fit is the most important element, as well as time saving and convenience. And then from a budget perspective, we actually think about their budget. What are they saying will like bring real value to their wardrobe? What's the price range of how they want to spend? Everything we send out has free shipping and free returns, so we're giving them like the great benefit, not just of the time savings, but the convenience of popping it in their mailbox.
And I know you said it's only in that vision is only in beta, but what kind of reaction are you getting from shoppers? Are people liking it? Have you had to make any tweaks?
It's really exciting to watch I'd like to say credits roll in. It's exciting to hear our associates and our clients speak to each other as well as us. So we have a whole bunch of different communities of clients and we speak to them all the time and they're helping each other understand how to best use the items that they get within their wardrobe, which is really fun. They're excited to see themselves in different locations as well as in different looks. We just did something tied to Halloween, which was really fun. And so everybody's really enjoying it. They understand that like these are suggestions and they are meant to be helpful and inspiring and provide tips. And what it's really doing is generating a lot of exciting dialogue. We can learn from that dialogue and we can also partner better with our clients with that dialogue.
It feels like a lot of marketers are struggling with how to implement AI without running into trouble or kind of instigating backlash. Do you have any advice for other brands that are looking to use AI as a tool and kind of get this kind of fun relationship building strategy that you guys have found?
The way we are using AI is, and I'll make it specific to marketing, is from end to end, right? So we start with client insights all the way through creative content and optimizations. And the way we think about it is, how is this bringing value to the team? Is it saving time? Is it giving them better information? And then how does that element better serve what they're focused on to deliver to the client, whether it's more creativity, speed to market? So I would say that people need to think about what their goals are. We are rooted in helping our clients. We're excited to be their partners in style. So everything we do is through that filter. For instance, we just started working from a client insights perspective with a tool that summarizes survey results and analyzes them, which frees up our research team's time to be able to do more surveys, more, real-time conversations with our communities. And it also then, from a speed to market perspective, helps our creative team think about how they might adjust or change something from a creative perspective.
Let's take a quick break.
Simplify your local media planning with Locality's Local X, the only platform that centralizes local streaming planning and buying into one powerful interface. Local X offers real-time status tracking, cross-platform attribution, and geo-targeted insights, helping advertisers cut through the noise and connect with local viewers at scale. Local X is where local meets scale, intelligence, and results. Visit locality.com/localx.
Welcome back. So Debbie, let's talk about what kind of marketing Stitch Fix has been doing. I know the brand just had a retail therapy campaign, which sounds fun. Can you talk about the messaging there?
So retail therapy, which we launched in August of 24, was rooted in two things. It was part of our rebrand, where we were modernizing and really creating like a very relevant and connected two-way dialogue and storyline. And it was also rooted in client insights. And what we hear from our clients every day is shopping is hard. We know that traditional retail is broken and it's not delivering. We hear from 90% of them that they are stressed out and self-conscious when they go shopping. We know that a trip to the mall can start out with great optimism and end in tears because the dressing room makes you look horrible. You can't find a parking spot. Your kids want to eat something, and the 15 pairs of jeans you tried on didn't fit. And so we created the concept of retail therapy and the campaign to really shine a light on not just those problems and bring a little levity and empathy to them, but also show that Stitch Fix is the solution to those problems and how we can really help. So what's been really exciting is that the storytelling associated with that is really pulled from true client stories. We have clients who don't know what to wear on vacation. So if they're a healthcare worker and we feature this in the spot, they might just wear their scrubs. We have a mom in the campaign who doesn't have time to go to the mall because she can't even go to the bathroom by herself. We have people who say that they shop for their clothes the same place they buy their groceries. So what's really exciting is that what we're saying is three things. We see you, we hear you, we understand you, and we're here for you.
And have you updated that campaign, or will you be updating it more this fall?
So we're in our third installment. And what's coming next is we're going to leave the therapist's office and go out into the real world. So we started with a support group. We then went into individual therapy sessions. Now we're in group therapy, which has been fantastic. And now we will take it out into the real world. And I think that what that's going to do for us is expand the aperture of the different levels of storytelling that we can really bring to life, all tied to what we hear from our clients. I need the right fit. I'm going through a body transformation. I just had a baby and I don't know how to style my new look. I just got a new job and I don't really even have time to go buy myself something. And so telling all of those stories and bringing that all together, I think will make a huge impact. We know that there's this tremendous decision fatigue. People have to make 35,000 decisions a day. It's incredibly overwhelming. We can help you. We're here.
And will that be tied into as a holiday campaign, or is holiday something that you guys do separate?
So holiday will be a couple of different things. We're bringing back the joy, right? This is an exciting time, but it can also be an overwhelming time. We heard from a Deloitte recent study that 58% of clients are so stressed about holiday shopping. And what we're able to do is give you better convenience, better time management, and also make it easier to shop for people who know what they want. So for instance, we have family accounts where you can see the different preferences your husband and your kids want one-stop shopping, which is easy. And we're also able to lean into Theme fixes. You're going to a holiday party, you have to make sure you have the right look. You're going out with your girlfriends for Friendsgiving, you need to make sure you've got the right items. So we're using the retail therapy platform to continue the narrative and then broaden it across occasions. We'll have the requisite and, well thought through promotions, but we're really leaning into how we can make it easier, how we can make it better, and how we can let you really enjoy and look and feel your best while you're doing it.
And which marketing channels are you primarily using? I saw a post on Instagram around advice for what to wear for holiday parties.
Yeah. Did you take it? We go where our clients are, right? So we know that they're spending a lot of time on TV and OTT. We know that they spend a lot of time on social, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, and places like that. We also have an extension of the campaign where we're working closely with a whole bunch of different influencers, people like Emily Bondi, who has 6 children, and she's trying to figure out how to get everyone dressed for her holiday family photo, or someone like Truly Taryn, who is a lifestyle and well-known stylist who is talking to our clients about being comfortable during the holidays, but also looking great. And she actually has a great line which says, the denim that you're trying on is not the culprit. It's finding the right fit that is the real solution and opportunity. So we're telling those stories that way as well.
Switching gears a little bit, let's talk about the overall retail industry and consumer behavior that we're seeing. I think everyone is worried about sales declines as the consumer pulls back with economic anxiety, higher prices, tariffs. What are you seeing in terms of behavior, and how is that influencing the kind of marketing and messaging that Stitch Fix is deploying?
We are hearing from our clients that they are sitting down and making really specific choices. And they are telling us that they sit down once a week with a spreadsheet and talk about how they're going to spend their time and how they're going to spend their money. And we understand that those choices are really important, and we are leaning into where we can bring value. And the value comes in not just the time savings, but addressing your budget needs, helping you with the things that are core versus some of the more like animated trend items. And we're really leaning in that way and making sure that they feel supported. We also know that we have such a broad range of brands so that they have a lot to choose from. Buy now, pay later is a great element. A lot of how we think about it is that when you sort of factor Stitch Fix into the equation, it reduces the stress. It makes you feel more under control from a budget perspective, and it brings, a lot of support from what you need for outfits and wardrobing.
So that kind of messaging is more reassuring, supportive as people go through this pretty tough time.
Yeah, I think, people want to understand that you as a brand understand. And we have such a community dynamic, which is so authentic. We're having these conversations every day. So we're really hearing from them what they need, and we really understand. You can dress up an outfit with a great belt and, a great pair of shoes, which also sort of helps offset how you think about building your wardrobe and shopping with us.
What about other brands, not necessarily retailers or clothing brands, but are there any holiday campaigns that you've seen that you think will particularly resonate with consumers? Who's doing a good job of marketing right now?
I think there's a couple places where people are doing a good job, and I think that there's a couple of messages that are resonating. I think what brands are doing well is pulling back from the monologue and creating a dialogue and addressing clients in terms of what they're really needing and looking for. So, for instance, I really love the McDonald's drive-through campaign. I don't know if you've seen it. It's fantastic. It's like, what parent hasn't experienced your child is asleep in the car, it took you 2 hours, and if anybody wakes them up, it's game over. So I thought that that was really fantastic. I also think Away is doing a good job of selling an experience, which really resonates with people who want that escapism. For us at Stitch Fix, what we're doing is really shining a light on what we understand to be client needs, client pain points, and trying to bring some levity to it and offering not just the service, but the empathy that goes along with the stress that people feel.
And we're almost out of time, but here's a question that I'm asking every CMO I talk to. What are you most concerned about as a marketer as we head into 2026?
You don't know me, so I'll tell you that my cup is always half full. And I am excited about the opportunity. I am excited about what we have ahead of us. to continue to roll out this fantastic suite of AI tools we have that serve our clients and build a stronger relationship, to build on the community dynamic that we already have that's really rooted in our DNA, and to think about new ways to bring value. So actually, I'm not concerned. I'm excited because I think that we see the retail storytelling is really resonating and people understand that we're here to serve them. And how can we keep escalating that?
And I forgot to ask you earlier, but do you do all of the marketing internally or are you guys partnered with external agencies?
We do our media buying through Media Hub. Our social partner is Billion Dollar Boy, and then all of our creative is from our fantastic in-house creative team. They do such a phenomenal job for us.
Well, I'm excited to see what else we can see next year.
Yeah, excited to share. Excited for anyone who hasn't tried Stitch Fix yet to join us. Our mission is to help everybody look and feel their best, and we're excited to do that now as well as next year and into the future.
That was Debbie Woloshin, Chief Marketing Officer of Stitch Fix. And I'm Adrienne Pasquarelli, Special Projects Editor and Senior Reporter at Ad Age. I'd like to thank our producer, Lauren Ciardio, and invite you to subscribe to the Marketer's Brief podcast on your favorite player. We promise to keep it brief, or at least short enough, for your morning coffee. Thanks for tuning in.
Marketer's Brief listeners get $40 off an adage.com subscription. Sharpen your marketing edge and visit adage.com/brief for your discount.